Welcome to another video lesson about solution concentration. Ang pag-uusapan naman po natin ngayon is all about molarity and molality. Ayan. So, ano nga po ba ang molality at molarity? Ito po ay pinag-aaralan gaano karami yung concentration ng ating solute, but instead of katulad sa percent by mass, volume, or mass volume, tinitingnan natin yung concentration by moles. Diba kasi yung mga percent by mass, tinitingnan natin siya by the amount in grams. While in molality and molarity, tinitingnan natin yung concentration by the amount of solute in terms of moles. Okay? Ayan. So, expression of concentration pa din naman siya. But instead of, ayun nga, by concentration by mass, volume, tinitingnan natin concentration by moles. Okay? Now, ano pong pinagkaiba nilang dalawa? Ang pinagkaiba lang naman nila is for molarity kasi, tinitingnan natin yung concentration by liters of solution. Okay? While for molality, tinitingnan natin siya by mass of our solvent in terms of kilograms. Okay? Ito ay liters of solution. Ito ay mass in kilograms. Okay. So, what's the difference po ba, sir, between molality and molarity other than sa kanilang formula? Well, si molality kasi, sabi dito, it is not affected by temperature change because mass does not expand when it is heated. Well, obviously, kasi nga, yung dalawa, unlike kay molarity, tinitingnan natin yung ating denominator or as a reference as kilogram of solvent. Now, hindi katulad nung molarity, it is affected by temperature since merong reaction when you put the solute and solvent together to make a liters of solution. Okay? Ayan. So, it is used when studying colligative properties. Okay? Ginagamit po si molality and molarity sa pag-aaral ano ang naging epekto nitong concentration na to sa mga colligative properties, or basically ito ay tawag na physical properties. Okay? Tulad ng vapor pressure, osmotic pressure, ano pa, boiling point, and freezing point. No? Yun na po ang pinag-aaralin natin doon. Saan ulit ang ginagamit ang molality and molarity? Ginagamit po natin siya to determine the effects in terms of its colligative properties. Okay? 'Di ba? Ang mga solution po, meron din sila mga physical properties, no? They also contain the vapor pressure, osmotic pressure, ayan, okay? Ngayon, ano daw yung epekto nito, anong epekto ng mga molality concentration sa mga colligative properties? Okay? So, either pag tumaas ba ang molality, what will happen to the boiling and freezing point? Tataas ba yun or bababa? Okay? So, isa po yun sa ginagamit natin to determine the colligative properties ng mga solution. Okay? So, let us answer a sample problem for a molality. Sabi dito, calculate the molar concentration of a solution that contains 18 grams hydroxide of sodium hydroxide in a 100 ml of water. Okay? So, let us write the given. Ayan. So, sa given, we were given with 18 grams of NaOH, is sodium hydroxide. Tapos, binabad daw po natin ito sa isang 100 ml ng water. Okay? Or H2O. Okay? Ano daw hinahanap natin? We're looking for the molal concentration. So, what we can write under the required is a lowercase m. Okay? Kasi for lowercase m, ang formula nito ay mole of solute over kilograms of solvent. Okay? Now, since we already have the equation and alam natin kung anong hinahanap natin, we can directly use this one. Okay? So, molality is equals to, anong sabi sa ating equation? Mole of solute. Okay? So, between these two, sino ba ang ating solute? It's supposed to be the lesser one. Yan, which is the sodium hydroxide. Sir, ano pong problema natin dito? Ang hinihingi po kasi sa akin is mole of solute. Pero ang given na solute is 18 grams. So, anong gagawin natin in order for us to convert the given amount of solute into moles? It's kind of obvious. We have to use the molar mass. Molar mass ng ano? Molar mass ng NaOH mismo. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-convert ng kahit na ano. Molar mass, only the molar mass nung related na substance. 18 grams of sodium hydroxide, mas ang molar mass na gagamitin mo to convert it into moles is the molar mass ng sodium hydroxide din. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, before you put the 18 grams of sodium hydroxide dito sa numerator, kailangan muna natin palitan yung 18 grams na yan into mole. Okay? So, we have to divide that 18 grams. 18 grams of NaOH is divided by 40 grams per mole of that NaOH. So, we have an answer of 0.45. Lahat ng units sa pareho, cancel. Ang natirang units is mole of NaOH. So, ibig sabihin, na-convert na natin into moles yung ating solute na grams. So, therefore, we have to use that 0.45 mole of NaOH is now divided by missing denominator. Okay? So, ano pong gagamitin natin? According to the formula, what we're looking for is the kilograms of solvent. Do we have something under the given na kilograms of solvent? Wala. But we were able to identify na meron tayong 100 ml of water. Okay? Sir, ang problema ko rin po is that magkaiba po ng dimension yung given na amount, which is 100 ml, and yung aking desired unit na kilograms of solvent. So, anong gagawin natin? We have to convert this 100 ml into, we have to convert the 100 ml of water into kilograms ba diretso? Siyempre, hindi. We have to start with a similar units na pwede natin ma-convert yung ml into grams, which is we're about to use the density ng mismo ng water. Ano ba ang density ng water? The density of water is equals to 1 gram per ml. Okay? So, we have to use this as a means para ma-convert natin yung given in ml into grams, and then later on, we can convert that grams into kilograms. Sir, how am I supposed to do that, sir? Okay? Remember that the formula for a density is equals to mass over volume. Sorry, dito na tayo nagsusulat. Wala na akong space eh. Okay. So, remember that the formula of a density is equals to mass over volume. And what we're looking for is the mass. So, therefore, if we rearrange the formula, we'll be able to have a equation that is representing the mass, isolated mass, isolated na kasi ito eh, multiplied by volume multiplied by density. O, para daw makuha natin yung mass, kailangan natin i-multiply yung given na volume and the density nung substance. So, ibig sabihin nun, saan natin lagay? Ito. Yan. Mass is equals to volume daw ng ating substance. The volume is 100 ml multiplied by density. The density is 1 gram per ml. So, cancel na yung ating unit na ml. Ang natira na lang is grams. 100 times 1, that's about 100 as well. So, we have a mass that is 100 grams na. Sir, ang problema ko po, nakakilograms yung hinahanap kong sa equation. So, ibig sabihin, we have to divide this by 1,000. So, 100 grams is divided by 1,000 grams per kilogram. Cancel na yung grams. Ibig sabihin, we have a 0.1 or 0.10 kilograms ng ating solvent, which is H2O. Now, calculate the molality. You have 0.45 divided by 0.10. You have a 4.5 mole per kilogram na molality concentration. Okay, that would be the answer. Okay, so let's have another sample problem. Ayan. Sabi dito, ayan, by the way, feel free to pause the video so that you can answer this. Ayan. So, sabi dito, what is the molality daw of a solution which is a 38 grams of hydrosulfuric acid is dissolved in a 250 grams of water? Now, the mass of the oxygen daw is 16 grams, the sulfur is 32, and the hydrogen is 1. Okay? So, given na yung molar mass. Now, let's write all of the given substances. Sabi dito, you have a 38 grams of H2SO4. It was dissolved under a 250 grams ng H2O. Okay? Anong hinahanap sa question? It is the molality. So, let's write lowercase m. For the equation, alam naman natin that the formula for molality would be mole of solute over kilogram of solvent. Okay? Now, since we already know what we're looking for, we were able to identify the given, which is a one solute and another solvent. Alam natin ito yung hinahanap. Therefore, we can find all of these things according sa ating given. So, let's start with what we're looking for, the mole muna. Now, we have to convert the solute, the 38 grams of H2SO4 into moles. How are we going to do that? Remember earlier, we used the molar mass. But unfortunately, in the given, wala namang molar mass na binigay. So therefore, we have to get the molar mass. Molar mass ng ano pong gagamitin natin, sir? Of course, the molar mass ng substance na i-convert mo. They must be related. Eh, ang given natin is the solute na H2SO4. Therefore, the molar mass of H2SO4 should be used as well. Okay? Kasi, yun lang naman talaga may connection between grams and moles. So, ibig sabihin, we have to get the H2SO4. Its molar mass is, mass ng ating oxygen would be 16 multiplied by the subscript 4. You have 64. Sulfur, which is 32 times 1 multiplied by the subscript, you have 32. As for the hydrogen, you have a 1 mass multiplied by the subscript, which is 2. So you have 64 plus 32 plus 2, you have a 98 grams per mole of the molar mass. So molar mass would be 98 grams per mole. Okay? Now, since meron na po tayong molar mass, we can now use the molar mass to convert the 38 grams. So, 38 grams divided by 98 grams per mole. You have now a mole of 38 divided by 98. You have 0.39 mole of H2SO4. Okay? Now, since meron na tayong mole of the solute, we need the denominator in kilograms of solvent. The denominator is solvent, so we use the 250 grams. The 250 grams of H2O will now be converted into kilograms by dividing it by 1,000. 1,000 grams is equivalent to a 1 kilogram. That's why we are able to cancel this one. And then, meron na tayong 0.25 kilogram na H2O. Then we can use that 5 kilogram of H2O. Now we have a molality that is equals to 0.39 divided 0.25. You now have a 1.56 mole over kilogram. That is the molality.